longer just runways. They're million-dollar productions, often lasting less than 20 minutes, yet requiring months of planning and teams of hundreds to pull off. These aren't just collections. They're art, theater, and statements that shake the world. A successful show captivates its audience, evokes emotions, and leaves a lasting impression. And the audience leaves from these shows full of feelings and memorable moments. From a rocket launching inside Paris's Grand Palais to Bella Hadid's spray-painted dress live on stage, these shows evoke emotions and left a lasting impression. Designers today don't just sell clothes. They build experiences that entertain, provoke, and inspire. Every detail, no matter how outrageous or intricate, is crafted to deliver a message or push the limits of creativity. So let's discuss the top 10 most shocking and unforgettable fashion shows that shocked or inspired. Number 10. Mugler Spring Summer 2024. The Mugler Spring Summer 2024 show was a masterclass in drama and reinvention. Cadwallader took the runway to new heights, moving away from the black catsuits that defined his earlier work and instead unveiling sharp tailoring, resin body plates, and capes that seemed to defy gravity. Wind machines turned every outfit into a living, breathing moment, with fabrics flowing like they had a life of their own. The soundtrack was electric, pulsing with energy, making the audiences feel part of something larger than life. And then there was the casting. Angela Bassett made her catwalk debut, joined by Paris Hilton, Fan Bingbing, Irina Shayk, Amber Valletta, and other icons. Each step they took was like a moment frozen in time, with look number 31 stealing the show. A black tuxedo with knee-high boots, both dripping with layers of fringe that moved like liquid metal. The whole event was proof that Mugler is more than just fashion. It's a performance that commands your attention from start to finish. Number 9. Chanel Spring Summer 2029. From Mugler's high-energy reinvention, Chanel's Spring Summer 2019 show took a completely different approach, creating a world of escapism. Inside Paris's Grand Palais, Karl Lagerfeld transformed the iconic venue into a sprawling indoor beach, complete with 266 tons of sand brought in from a quarry outside the city. A team of 150 workers spent 9 days building the spectacle, shaping dunes and installing a pinewood and vinyl edge to hold back the tide. Yes, there were real waves, powered by a mechanical cylinder hidden behind a massive 919-foot cyclorama that surrounded the space with a painted sky of fluffy clouds. The water was no small detail. There was enough to fill a 20-meter swimming pool. Models strolled barefoot across the sand, carrying their shoes in hand, effortlessly blending luxury with a relaxed, relatable charm. But the real star wasn't the fashion. It was the beach itself, a surreal and ambitious masterpiece that only Chanel could pull off.
Chanel is known for pushing things forward, but with a classic twist. There's always a classic twist. I think they've mastered that, among many other things.
The logistical challenge was immense. The Grand Palais was kept cool to maintain the setup, while workers used wheelbarrows to spread the sand evenly. Every element was meticulously planned, from the scaffolding for lighting to the sound system that enhanced the illusion of being at the seaside. Once the 16-minute show ended, the sand was returned to the quarry, and the venue was restored to its original state, as though the beach had never existed. Number 8. Rick Owens' Spring Summer 2016. Rick Owens' Spring Summer 2016 show was the kind of spectacle that makes you stop and rethink everything you thought you knew about fashion. It wasn't about glitz or glamour. It was about challenging ideas and sparking conversation. Models carried other models on their backs, strapped in harnesses that looked more like sculptures than clothing. Owens took the idea of the runway and turned it into a platform for performance art, where the human form itself became a living canvas. This wasn't just about clothing. It was about reshaping the way we perceive bodies, relationships, and the whole role of fashion in storytelling.
I'm kind of talking about fashion in a very physical way, and also about the power of controlling your body or distorting your body.
Some were carried like backpacks, while others hung upside down, creating a haunting yet deeply moving display. The visual impact was both unsettling and powerful, as it forced the audience to reflect on the weight, both literal and symbolic, that women carry often in their lives. Owens drew inspiration from themes of resilience, support, and unity, specifically highlighting the nurturing and enduring qualities he sees in women. By turning models into carriers of one another, he emphasized the strength found in interconnectedness and solidarity. It was a bold metaphor for support, solidarity, and the weight of human connection. The minimalist designs on the runway, paired with the rawness of the human accessories, made the show feel like performance art. Rick Owens has long been a designer who rejects traditional ideas of beauty and perfection. He distorts silhouettes and challenges norms, often using his runway to deliver thought-provoking messages about society, identity, and the body. This show, with its unapologetic visual shock, was no exception. It wasn't just about fashion, it was a statement on humanity. Rick Owens is known for pushing boundaries, but this show took things to another level, leaving the audience in awe and slightly unsettled in the best way possible. Number 7. Palais Spring-Summer 2023. Palais Spring-Summer 2023 show, where technology and fashion collided in the most mesmerizing way. Bella Hadid took the runway in just nude underwear, and what followed was nothing short of magic. Scientists sprayed her with a liquid that instantly transformed into a dress, a real wearable dress that hardened before everyone's eyes. This wasn't a last-minute decision either. It took months of planning and collaboration between Palais, Fabricant founder Manel Torres, and a team of designers to perfect the process. Bella's seamless transformation wasn't just a performance. It was a meticulously choreographed intersection of fashion, science, and art.
That was magical. I have no words, honestly, in this moment. We really didn't have a lot of time to plan or do rehearsal, so that was the first time everyone saw it, was the first time I was doing it.
Developed by Torres, Fabricant is made of polymers, additives, and fibers, like cotton or synthetic materials. When sprayed, the liquid turns into a non-woven fabric on contact with the skin. Not only can the dress be removed, dissolved, and reused, but the fabric itself can be customized with different fibers for texture, durability, or even UV protection. This innovation has applications beyond fashion, from repairing garments to creating recyclable, animal-free alternatives to leather. The show wasn't just a spectacle, it was a glimpse into the future of sustainable fashion.
I think everyone probably thought we practiced that for days, or a lot of insight went into, what we did and what happened, but I really got there 45 minutes before.
Palais' secrecy around the event only added to its mystique. The teams rehearsed in private, ensuring that even Bella Hadid herself didn't see the full process until the live show. The emotional reaction from the team and Bella after the first successful spray made it clear how groundbreaking this moment was. While Fabricant isn't widely used yet, Torres is already working on making it more durable and scalable, with hopes to revolutionize the industry. Number 6. Chanel Fall-Winter 2017. Chanel's Fall-Winter 2017 show was Karl Lagerfeld at his most visionary. Inside the Grand Palais, Lagerfeld transformed the venue into a fully functioning space center, centered around a life-size 1960s-style rocket. The set wasn't just extravagant, it was groundbreaking. It took 6 months of meticulous planning and construction to bring Lagerfeld's concept to life. A hydraulic crane was installed inside the rocket, allowing it to launch during the finale. Smoke machines, sparklers, and flashing lights were synchronized to create the perfect illusion of liftoff, while industrial-looking ducts, ventilation shafts, and blinking towers completed the high-tech aesthetic.
Is that really what you were thinking, though? That this is the great escape space, isn't it?
Yes, but I started this set 6 months ago. To build this, it takes 6 months.
Though the rocket didn't actually fly, the realism was astounding. Engineers simulated the launch safely ensuring the models standing around it weren't harmed. Lagerfeld even joked that a real launch would have killed the audience, but the sheer drama of the fake one left everyone in awe. While exact costs weren't disclosed, Chanel reportedly spent millions, on par with their other lavish sets, such as the $1.6 million Chanel Island created for a previous show in Dubai.
The clothes have nothing to do with it, but it's how could it, to evade from down-to-earth trouble, boredom, whatever going on.
Lagerfeld's Chanel shows were legendary, going beyond fashion to create immersive experiences. From grocery stores to airports, every production was larger than life, and the space-themed show proved once again that Lagerfeld was unmatched in turning runway into theater. Number 5. Alexander McQueen's Spring-Summer 1999. While Lagerfeld launched his models to space, Alexander McQueen grounded his audience in raw emotion and visceral creativity during his Spring-Summer 1999 show. The finale featured supermodel Shalom Harlow standing on a rotating platform, dressed in a pristine white strapless dress. As Camille Saint-Saëns's haunting Le Cygne played, two robotic arms originally designed for automotive assembly whirred to life. What unfolded next was unforgettable.
For the finale of the show, Shalom walked out in a white dress, and these robots that usually paint cars had their way with her.
The robot sprayed her dress with black and neon yellow paint, transforming it into a chaotic masterpiece before the audience's eyes. The raw contrast between the precision of the machines and the vulnerability of Harlow's movements made the scene feel more like a dance than a fashion show. McQueen's intention wasn't merely to shock, but to provoke thought. The scene explored themes of technology encroaching on humanity, the fragility of individuality, and the beauty found in chaos. Critics hailed the finale as groundbreaking. Harlow revealed that there was no rehearsal, no specific instructions, just an outline of what would happen. McQueen trusted her instincts completely, leaving her to interpret the moment in real time. Harlow described it as a psychological and improvisational experience, full of drama and unpredictability.
I got sprayed in spray paint, and that was the download. That's all the information I got. There was no rehearsal. I didn't hear the music. I did not know the amount of time.
Her writhing, almost defiant response to the paint symbolized the tension between human creativity and technological control. By the end of her performance, the audience erupted into applause, many visibly stunned by what they had just witnessed.
I think they've got to really understand as a designer, it's not just about what you see on everyday people, it's about furthering people's imaginations into shape, proportion and colour.
This wasn't unusual for McQueen, whose work was always steeped in deeper meaning. Dubbed the Mozart of fashion, he was known for creating runway shows that blurred the lines between theater, art, and storytelling. Whether it was feminist rebellion in his Joan collection or underwater mythology in Plato's Atlantis, McQueen was never content with simply designing clothes. His shows evoked awe, fear, and fascination, often leaving his audiences emotionally charged. For McQueen, fashion was a medium to explore identity, humanity, and the world's unspoken truths. Number 4. Copernic Fall-Winter 2024-2025. Copernic's groundbreaking creation, the Air Swipe bag, unveiled during their Fall-Winter 2024-2025 show. Made from silica aerogel, a nanomaterial that's 99% air and 1% glass, this clutch weighed a mere 33 grams, making it lighter than most smartphones. Despite its delicate, almost ethereal appearance, it was functional enough to carry an iPhone. Originally developed by NASA for collecting stardust, silica aerogel is known for its incredible strength, withstanding extreme heat and pressure thousands of times its weight. This futuristic accessory was the result of Copernic's collaboration with Professor Ioannis Mikolodis, a leading researcher in integrating aerogel into art and design. It took 15 prototypes to perfect the sleek egg-like shape that shimmered on the runway, capturing the light and attention of everyone present. The bag represented a leap forward in material innovation, showcasing how science could transform fashion into something almost otherworldly. The Air Swipe bag also sparked discussions about the future of design. Lightweight, advanced, and created with sustainability in mind, it raised important questions. Could such materials redefine how we approach luxury? As the model carried it down the runway, the bag felt like a glimpse of a future where technology and style merged seamlessly, setting new standards for innovation. Number 3. Gucci Fall/Winter 2018. Just when you think fashion couldn't get more provocative, Gucci's Fall/Winter 2018 show entered the scene. Alessandro Michele transported the audience into an unsettling theatrical world where models carried replicas of their own severed heads as accessories. Yes, severed heads, crafted with startling realism. These eerie props were created by Rome-based special effects company Machinarium, requiring 3D scans of the models' heads and 6 months of meticulous production. Each head mirrored the model it accompanied, down to every strand of hair and facial detail. But the severed heads were only one part of Michele's haunting vision. Models also strutted down the runway with fawn horns sprouting from their foreheads, and even cradled hyper-realistic dragon puppies, blurring the lines between human, animal, and machine.
What is this? And I start to play with these kind of things. I like the ugly things.
The collection was steeped in Michele's signature maximalism. Bold prints, embroidered animal motifs, and logo-heavy designs dominated the show. Some garments glittered with embellishments, while others featured surrealist patterns and oversized silhouettes that felt otherworldly. The result was an overwhelming feast for the eyes. Michele challenged his audience to question societal norms of beauty and individuality, creating a conversation that extended far beyond fashion. Michele's severed heads may not be for sale for those daring to embody this eccentric style, but the haunting world he created left a lasting impression on everyone in attendance. Number 2. Chanel Fall/Winter 2010. Chanel's Fall/Winter 2010 runway took extravagance to icy extremes. Karl Lagerfeld transformed the Grand Palais into a polar wonderland, unveiling a 30-foot iceberg imported straight from Sweden. The set required 6 days and a team of 35 people to assemble, maintaining a chilly 25 degrees Fahrenheit to keep the glacier intact. Models waded through icy pools at its base, dressed in fur-trimmed couture, every piece crafted with faux fur, of course. Lagerfeld called it Shackleton chic, blending adventurous spirit with Chanel's timeless elegance. The collection featured crystal-edged chiffon dresses, tweed jackets woven with faux fur, and Angora sweater dresses tinted in shades of iceberg blue. Accessories stole the show, with handbags styled like ice cubes and Yeti boots that practically screamed winter luxury. It was a spectacle, yes, but it also carried a message. Lagerfeld hinted at climate change, stating that global warming was an issue fashion couldn't ignore. And the number 1 on our list is John Galliano Spring/Summer 2024 Artisanal Collection. John Galliano's Spring/Summer 2024 Artisanal Collection for Maison Margiela was a night of pure magic. Beneath the Pont d'Alexandre III, Galliano turned an underground venue into a forgotten Parisian nightclub, drenched in the aura of Belle Époque. Broken plates, half-empty glasses, and faded streamers hinted at a party long over, while eerie yellow lighting added a dreamlike quality to the setting.
I actually discovered that place on one of my early morning jogs, then inquired if it was possible to do something there, and I was told no, and then got a no again.
This is the first time I've walked in one of John Galliano's shows. Even saying that feels so bizarre.
The look was kind of more matte. We kept trying to add more shine, but it just, to me, it looked like something we'd already seen before. It was all about the designs, the weight.
oh, it'd be fab to actually have them look like they're coming back from a night out or whatever. There was a bit of a vampire story underneath all that too. I'd already started to work with curvier girls on couture, private orders. I wanted to do that more, so I embraced it. I absolutely embraced it.
The clothes were as theatrical as the venue. Sheer full-skirted dresses, extreme corsetry, and Edwardian hats that felt plucked from another era. Galliano's attention to detail was unmatched, from chiffon masked faces to lace dresses that blurred the line between flesh and fabric. His designs felt like living, breathing works of art. Models didn't just walk, they moved as characters, making eye contact with the audience and breaking the fourth wall. It was haunting, surreal, and deeply emotional. Definitely a show to remember. These were our picks, but of course, there are countless other shows every year. Do you agree with our choices? Is there a show you believe should be listed here? Let us know in the comments below. And with 2025 Fashion Week just around the corner, we can't wait to see which designers will redefine the runway next. Who will create the next moment that'll leave us speechless? If you don't want to miss out on the next fashion stories, make sure to subscribe.